Hey guys, Crew Blonde Wave, I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
And I'm Calvin.
I'm Aaron.
And we're watching Fullmetal Brotherhood Alchemist. Is that right? Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood? No!
Secret of the Ooze.
No!
You broke him!
What happened last
Where
time?
did the video go?
You hit the button.
I hit it so hard I broke the TV.
That's Chrome, Calvin.
I know.
You
He broke
fool.
it off the computer.
Yes. What happened last time on Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood?
Tummies.
Can't remember.
Been so
Someone has
yeah.
indigestion.
Yeah,
There's a fight going on in his tummy.
Yes, there is.
And there's
Oh,
only
yeah.
3 people invited.
Yes.
There's no way to get out.
Link.
Yes. Ling.
Edward.
And then...
And Dan.
I like a big green
Edward.
dog monster.
Yeah,
No,
Envy.
he's like gray.
It's Envy.
And he's got multiple heads.
It's
yeah,
Envy.
neck.
And he looks like Professor Lupin.
It's Envy!
But
Heads all over his neck.
yeah.
Head?
And they fall off.
Yeah.
And they're like, ah, I'm falling!
If I remember correctly, and this was answered to me by Rop, we asked for clarification on the motivations of Ling and the little girl. And like,
What?
we know we need to get, they want immortality, but why do they want immortality?
For the Emperor. And for him.
Ling is the 12th crown prince of Xing,
Okay.
Yep, know that.
and May is the 17th royal princess of Xing.
Okay.
They're half siblings from different clans. They're both trying to secure their position as heir once the current emperor retires.
12th and 17th, huh?
Yeah,
I knew Ling was doing that. I didn't
and
know the little girl
they're
was.
both searching for the secret to immortality for that reason.
Okay.
So it's not to like give it to the emperor. It's that once the emperor's gone, then they could have like a claim
To the throne.
because they'll live forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew Ling was doing that.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't realize the girl was 18.
Yeah. I didn't know.
I had mentioned that that's what I thought she was doing last time. If not to get the throne itself, but to raise her family, her clan's position.
So they're both the emperor's their daddy, but they have different clans. So I guess different mommies.
So he has multiple harems.
Yeah, baby.
Dude,
Lots
hell
of,
yeah, man. We can't
Right?
just do that shit all the
Oh,
time.
he just get immortality because he's so damn badass.
Use blood magic. Think of how many souls are in there in that blood.
Kill me! Help me die! I beg you! Please kill me! Please!
I thought it was just messed up like transformation stuff. Are these the souls that are in the stone?
That's his power that they're all. Like all the souls and also all the faces.
Dude,
that
he's
he
got
has.
4 feet and an arm.
I don't like looking at that.
Wanna play?
I like
Wanna
it.
play?
You like it now, Eric? Do you like it now?
I'm done playing with you.
Oh, fuck.
Back.
What's that?
It was the. It was the transmutation. Created him, right?
Fuck, man.
It's his tongue. He's getting eaten while
Now he's
I've been eaten.
Now he's gonna be in his stomach. And
know.
there's gonna be another world in
This is
there.
gonna keep going.
Are you cold? It's okay.
This way!
This way. Follow me.
Can I eat him? Hey, what's with all that?
Huh? Oh, the gatekeepers did all that.
The gatekeepers?
They won't rip you up as long as you're with me.
Oh, fuck.
What are them?
The stone.
Liquid fish.
It's the stone.
Are they all grabbing it and stuff?
What is that?
They're all growing from it.
It looks like a red stone.
He kicked his tooth out.
I think I've got a way to get us out of here! Come on, Envy! Let me out!
Here's a Batman. Here's a
I know.
Batman. Mentor Man.
What'd you throw?
Whoa, another Batman.
Holy shit.
Nope.
machine.
The gatekeepers seem to have grown restless. Someone's come to find me. Fullmetal Alchemist. I have no memory of my parents' faces or their names. In fact, I don't even remember my own name. For all I know, I might have been abandoned or sold before I even had one. They called us prospective Führers. They trained us to be leaders. They kept us confined together, and they taught us at all times of the day and night. We studied political science and humanities, as well as martial arts, firearms, and of course, swordsmanship.
Oh! Did he do that?
Don't worry. His only true purpose in life was to help you further achieve your goal.
I was certain that I would be the one chosen to lead this country. I firmly believed it, and I endured any training to make it so.
Go ahead and lie down. What's going on here? Just try not to think about it. This won't take long.
That's a big fucking needle.
You are the 12th candidate.
Oh.
Do you have what it takes to become my fury? My wrath? Philosopher's Stone is created from the life force of countless human beings and contains their souls. Once injected into the bloodstream, it begins to take over its new host, and the human body tries to reject it. My body was repeatedly destroyed from the inside out and then rebuilt by the stone. The only options I had were to die or to overcome its power.
You have been chosen to lead mankind down the path of destiny. Everything has been arranged to provide you with all that you will need. From now on, your name will be King Bradley.
Countless souls have battled for dominance within me, and only the most wrathful ones survived. I can't tell you if this remaining soul was one of those within the Philosopher's Stone, or if it's the one I'd carried since I was born.
Right.
There, that should help. Thank you, Ling.
I collected all the fragments that I could find.
So this stuff, it's all from Xerxes?
That's right. They're pieces of a large mural from what remains of their temple. The sun represents the soul, while the moon symbolizes the mind. And then there's the stone canvas of the mural. This represents the body.
Slow down. Try to keep it simple, okay?
Yeah.
Alchemy is based on the rule of equivalent exchange. You can't transmute a life form from a soul that no longer exists in this world. You can trust me on that one. So, this is where I got the idea to get us out of here. What would happen if I transmute myself?
You mean a living person?
Exactly. I can use this transmutation circle to deconstruct myself. Then I'll just put myself back together. That's human transmutation.
In the other world?
And it'll open the portal. I'll bet that if we pass through the real portal, then we'll wind up in our own reality. I'll open up the real portal, and then you two jump through it.
What happens if it goes wrong?
Then it'll rebound. A failed transmutation ricochets onto the one who performed it. In this case, that would be me. The partial mural I saw in Xerxes, it would have looked more or less like this. This is the first thing that caught my eye. The symbol for God is written upside down, and beneath it is the two-headed dragon, the alchemic symbol for a complete life form. This basically translates to, I will strike God to earth and become a perfect being.
Well, that's certainly an arrogant concept.
It's not a big deal to talk about it, but then there's this. The Philosopher's Stone is made with living humans. Isn't that correct, Envy?
Yeah, that's right.
How could a nation as advanced as Xerxes fall, let alone in a single night? You killed them. You sacrificed all of Xerxes. You turned them into a Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, the eyes.
No body. Those are the citizens of Xerxes, aren't they?
At one time, but their minds and bodies crumbled long ago. All that's left is energy to be consumed. Is that pity? How childish are you? You're desperate to see these things as human because you want to
terrible.
believe that your brother still retains his humanity.
Got my face behind that mouth.
Would you hesitate to throw a bundle of logs onto a fire because you pitied the tree they came from?
There's one guy in there that has someone else's arm just going down his throat.
Arm was hurt.
Ready?
He almost looks like he's praying. Long time no see. Too bad this isn't why I planned on opening you again. Ling! Jump in it! That's exactly like when Gluttony swallowed us.
Yep, being disassembled.
The body and the soul are connected to one another by the mind. A portion of my body now hurtles toward the portal of truth. So there's no point in struggling. I made it.
That's Al.
It's not now.
I know. Except the new game.
I can only leave with my own soul. I'm sorry I can't go with you.
Huh.
So he can get his body back.
Oh!
Alphonse! Look at me! I promise, someday soon, I'm coming back for you! Just you wait!
Oh shit!
Wait for me!
Is that a different consciousness?
It's his body.
Wow.
It's not his soul. God damn it! Shit!
His body has some kind of consciousness.
Shit!
I mean, I guess his body still has his brain, but what's the soul then? Is the soul your consciousness?
The soul is bound to the suit.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So,
But
like,
does that also mean? I mean, is it actually physically in the suit, like physically being a loose term, or is it actually just tethered to it through the portal, and his whole body and everything is still in?
That's what I'm wondering. Because I don't think there's like two different personalities.
yeah.
Like
No,
there wasn't always two portals.
It can't be that. It has to physically be out of the truth area, or else why would he say like I can't leave here without my soul? I can only leave with my soul. Like so that means the soul has to be gone. It has to come back, get him, and then leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, like we have to define what a soul is in this world. You know, common usage of it is mind and body in a lot of religions, and then some of them have more of like it's a ghost. It's inside you. If you don't have it, you're gone. You know, there's a lot of different kinds of stuff like that. So I have to assume that Al's soul is in the armor. We know that. The body, how is it communicating without its soul? You know,
Still a body.
I mean, it's just a body. Does it have an experience outside of Al? Like Al's soul?
What do you mean?
Like, is that body aware of the actual soul that's in the
I don't think
suit?
it can see what it's doing
Yeah.
and stuff, but I'm sure it's aware it has a soul.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, because it was.
Yeah, of
like
course.
I
I
need
have to leave with my soul. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, is it aware of a separate existence outside of Al's soul? It has to be because
It has to because it's self-aware in some way because it understands that it can't leave where it is without the soul.
Sure. There was I won't say exactly what the name was, but there was a television show that had a storyline when a character didn't have his soul, and it was still him. He just had lost all compassion and empathy and stuff like that. So maybe it's something similar to that.
Maybe in this, like the mind is your logical reasoning portion of your brain, and your soul is like your personality.
Yeah.
And your emotion.
Sure. Okay, it's weird to try to lock down exactly what's happening with that, but I think it's also fun. That's not just answered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to try to guess. That's cool. I love that.
And also, it leaves it open to possibilities. Like anything could happen and just completely change what you think the world is.
Why'd they take the minute to have Ling go, oh, I knew it. Whenever he does that, it looks like he's praying. What was the point of having that occur? Like, that has to be something for some reason, right?
Maybe it's his experience as someone that's not part of this alchemy world. He's more alchehistory. It's just an observation he makes.
I thought it was kind of to do with the one alchemical circle, like the symbol of God, and striking him down and making him like human or whatever.
Yeah.
What if that action, like the truth or whatever, what if that's actually like not necessarily like supplication to him, but as like a result of interacting?
I mean,
like maybe
you can't do that unless you have seen the truth, right?
Yeah.
Is that something the truth gives you, or is that just a byproduct of his experience?
I think it's a byproduct of his experience because their teacher could do it.
Yeah.
And Al, after learning and everything and remembering
what he learned,
he could do it.
Huh.
I don't think the truth, like he took Al's arm and his leg.
Yeah, that was. Have we seen that before?
No, we haven't seen the.
That was insane. Is he trying to gain a body to cross over to this world?
Well,
like they're trying to cross over to his?
They had mentioned before, I think Al did, that whenever he was there, he saw truth wearing his body.
Yeah, you're right.
So we haven't seen him wearing Ed's stuff, but I think it's because Ed hadn't gone back.
Sure.
And at the time, he had only been missing a leg.
See, this makes me think like I had
true
always
because he had to go back in after his soul.
Yeah.
So at that time, he would have still had.
Lost, Ed lost the leg for the knowledge, and then lost the arm to attach the soul.
Sure.
Whereas the soul was in there and then being pulled back by Ed.
Mm-hmm.
See, my thing is kind of like I'd always kind of seen the truth as being like the entity God, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe it's like a extra dimensional being or something that's not an ultra or omega. It's just something greater in a different dimension. Because it seems like it's almost antagonistic in trying to do something and put pieces together. Yeah, it's like I got your body. This is what you want. This is what I'm taking. So it's like it has an agenda of trying to do something.
I don't know.
As a result of the shit they're doing.
It feels more like to me like it has a set of rules that it has to follow.
Yeah.
And it has to go with these rules rather than like I'm doing the stuff I want to do.
But if it's the God, then it's not.
If it was powerful enough to do whatever it wanted, then it wouldn't have to follow equivalent exchange.
Yeah.
Could be more like a genie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like I have these certain rules. You gotta give me something.
Sure.
I'll take your arm. Here.
So
you go,
it's a being not of this dimension. Very powerful, but not all powerful.
Apparently not.
That's what I would say.
Maybe it is all powerful in that dimension, but it doesn't have the understanding of our dimension to operate the portal.
Okay.
Maybe only when we or when Al or Edward or whatever open the portal, only then can it cross over.
I mean, does it ever actually cross over? I mean, just the eyeball.
Well,
like
I mean,
shows
it's
up.
influence.
But I mean, maybe it is all powerful, but it has certain strict rules it follows with humans.
Like its own restrictions.
Maybe it's like
is it its own or is
covenant?
it someone else's? Like, is there another entity that foresees that this is oversees this is the rules, this is how it has to go?
Maybe it's like matter antimatter kind of thing.
And bosons.
Boson particles.
Pretty crazy. It feel good.
No, I knew Xerxes was the
Yeah.
Philosopher's Stone. I'm like, why would it just disappear overnight?
Yeah.
Then I saw that rock too, and I was like, the rock. And like, wait. And then I was like, the other rock he showed us from Xerxes. And I wrote it down, and then he said it in this episode anyway. So my breakdown was worthless.
The only thing that you have that wasn't crossed out was Bradley.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about Bradley?
Do you think the gatekeepers are actually endless?
Like, no.
I just think there's so many.
I think it's a figure of speech.
I was just wondering, like, it'd be pretty crazy if you could like use a Philosopher's Stone to just spawn them.
It'd be like in The Walking Dead. Like, man, these zombies are endless, but like there is an end. There's just so many of them.
There's billions. Yeah.
That would be terrible though if you just like.
I just hate all those people trapped in that stone.
Yeah, that was
I
terrible.
just kept thinking, looking like this isn't entertaining me more than it's disturbing me.
The one in the indie thing.
I have to be entertained
It's supposed to disturb
more than
you,
I'm
though.
disturbed. Like I have an equation. If not, then I'm out.
It's like the crazy hot scale, right?
Yeah.
To me, the only thing that felt wrong about it, I mean, other than how disturbing it is like it's like working with Ed now. I could never work with that thing. Again.
Would you for
Well-
we go to the moon for 10 minutes?
Not gluttony. Gluttony's doing it to protect himself from father so he doesn't get angry.
Father.
It's trying
I
to
think
get
he's
out
talking
of-
about envy.
Envy's trying to get out of Gluttony's stomach with
Yeah.
Ed.
He knows that's the only
Yeah,
chance
so
he
they
has
have to
because he doesn't
they
have
have
the
to work
understanding.
together to do it. Like, you shouldn't work with him to live like that.
Well, Edward has the understanding, but Envy has the
power.
the stone.
I'm wondering what will happen because we didn't see what happened to Ling or Envy after they went through the portal thing. Just Ed. Like, does the truth have to do something? Like, does he have to be a part of them transmuting through and then coming out the other side? And if so, will he find the homunculus as being fine, or
Will a part of him
is
be
it
gone
is there
because
is there something bad with it
don't
being a
know.
homunculus? Like how the rules
And
work?
what's the significance of it being two portals?
I don't know.
and how's that work trying to get Envy back out if he doesn't have a single soul? Like he has thousands of souls, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Just like what Bradley was saying, I don't know if the soul that I have right now is actually mine from birth or one that came from the stone.
That was fucked up shit too.
we know the
Yeah.
father. Maybe it could be this. We know the father's been working on trying to make a portal to get to the truth, right?
Yeah.
That's how they got Gluttony. It was a failed thing, and they had that place there. Could the second door be because they came from the weird place? So, like, they went from the void place to the truth, and then there's the door to the real reality?
They created the stomach place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it like a hallway?
Kind of, yeah. Like, that door didn't exist before, but now since they created a room, they had to have a door for it. So
And
now
that's
there is
why
a
he
door
didn't
to
see it the first time.
Maybe.
Okay. Interesting.
Or have they made another portal? Like, is there typically only one, but they've been
They just made another
they're
door into the
making-
same house.
and
kind of
maybe
thing.
you can't see it unless you've passed through it or something.
Well, maybe that, or maybe that since it's a fake portal or something,
like a failed
it's
experiment.
not natural the way
Yeah.
they're entering to it. It's adding another doorway somehow.
Yeah.
It was a different design on the door too.
I don't know. My number one idea is just that this doorway goes to the tummy. This doorway goes to the real world.
The real world.
The tummy.
I feel like
I
that.
always call it a tummy.
I think of it like that hallway in Bill and Ted's Excellent or Bogus Journey
Haven't seen it. Spoilers.
in Hell.
Yeah.
Were they just running for a long time?
All those doors at
Yes.
different hells.
It was like a Mario Brothers.
There's the bunny.
When you don't go the right
Come on,
way in the
Teddy.
castle.
No, I don't know.
The sergeant guy, and the bunny, and the grandma.
Yeah.
And then they're all
I don't know.
trapped in it. Ah.
Yeah, that was weird.
That reminded me of.
I don't know if that works. If your theory works, where one goes to the tummy and the other one goes to the real world, because he
Yeah,
came
Aaron.
out of the one, and then he got
He woke
dragged
up.
back through it.
He woke up in the middle.
No, he woke up by one of the doors, and then he turned around and
Maybe the other door
Al
spit him
was-
out.
I don't.
I don't know that's necessarily the one either. That's the only thing I have that kind of makes sense
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
We've
The
seen
other,
more.
the other thing is just going to be figuring out something else that would cause the other
Sure.
door to open, which is probably the father making.
There's
the
a
door
lot of
or something.
episodes of
Yeah.
this. I don't think we're getting close to being done.
We aren't done yet?
And one
A lot of
thing,
stuff.
like if
Spill my drink, Calvin.
Al's body, if Al's body was waiting to go back to the real world and he was just waiting for his soul, why was he facing the wrong door?
It's probably been,
Because he was waiting for Al. Because he's like, well, Ed just came through. Al's going to come through. He's waiting. He didn't come through.
he might have just been happening to be looking in that direction at that moment. Oh shit! Turns around.
No, he looks like he'd been sitting.
He
there
probably
for a
saw him
long
flying. I was
time.
like, oh shit, I'm gonna do this. Ed. Been waiting for this for a long time.
It's so creepy seeing that skinny body with that little boy's voice come out.
Because he's
of
been
it.
getting just a little bit of nutrients from
From
non-growing
Ed.
Edward.
Yeah.
He's built like Calvin.
Yeah, and Calvin.
Skinnier than me.
No.
No, he's not.
He's not.
I really my chest doesn't go like this
it
down to
doesn't
my
go
waist and up to my hip.
Prove it. No.
They have a shirt, $10.
50.
I really enjoyed
10 from each of you.
I enjoyed the
I thought he was
line.
paying us.
One out.
Do you not use the logs because you pity the tree they came from? That was a really cool line. that Envy said. You see that? I like that. I mean, that made sense to me. It's like,
Because they never go back to where they were.
Yeah, but a tree isn't
It's a great
feeling.
comparison for a murderer.
yeah, I know, right? I really liked it. And then the other thing in this episode is Bradley.
Yeah, King Bradley.
He was a human.
Hey, I wrote his name down.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be behind that door? You think?
What door?
No.
No.
As the father?
Yeah.
No, he's not the father. The father made him.
Oh, yeah.
The
The
father
was leaning over him.
So they groomed these men, and then what? Did they use the rest of them to like power him?
No.
What are you doing?
I mean,
The Philosopher's Stone was already created.
Okay.
And they were trying to use the Philosopher's Stone to create another homunculus.
Yeah, that could be a ruler for the world.
For the country. Yeah.
I still.
All those other ones weren't strong enough, but
Yeah, the
King
bodies
was.
rejected it. Did all that.
Yeah.
I still.
That's why when that one died, it collected in his hand and fell onto the floor.
So
and he scooped
it
it up.
almost wasn't that he was the choice. He was just the one that survived.
He was the first one to survive it, and they did.
He was the strongest.
Yeah.
Well, there could have been stronger after.
Yeah.
But he was the first one to survive it. Yeah, at that point, you just go with it.
Yeah. Wow. That's what
I'm not gonna keep trying.
It seemed like the way he was talking, like his advancement and everything like that. It seemed like he was like at the top. Like
he
even
was-
the teachers were saying, like
Well,
the only reason he was here
he
is to
could've
make
been
sure
one
that
of
you
the tops,
succeeded.
though.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if he was the top, why didn't he get it first instead of the other assholes in that closet?
That's why I was saying, like, were they using their souls to power this Philosopher's Stone? But
I mean, I suppose they could afterwards.
yeah,
Maybe. I still think the father looks a lot like the dad. of-
Hohenheim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
He
said
does.
that.
I mean, he looks.
Yeah.
His hair's different. I mean, he does look similar,
he's got the
but
same
he's not the same.
braid thing.
I agree, but we've seen him in the same present time now too. the
Yeah.
father.
Yeah, but I still think
I agree. We've talked about that many times now. That it could be some connection or creation or
still looking for
study
pride
or
man.
something.
It's like
looking for pride.
Is it like Ed's dad's dad?
I mean, it could be. If the father created all of these as his children, what if the father is actually Ed's and Al's grandfather?
That's something. I was thinking, what if
and that he
Ed's
created
father?
Hohenheim as Pride,
Okay.
and then Pride, got with his mom.
There's a
wherever.
bunch of different possibilities. One of my thoughts was like, what if Hohenheim is like one of the first homunculus?
'Cause he
And that's
didn't
why he
age,
looks
man.
like him.
He
I know.
didn't age.
Huh?
Yeah, but Bradley aged and he became
Bradley
homunculus.
ages too, but
Yeah,
he was
but-
a human.
but he
at
was a
first.
human
What if
turned into a
Maybe
homunculus?
something like that happened. You know?
Like I'm sure, like,
Envy,
not envy,
gluttony.
gluttony.
Lust.
Like he wasn't this big guy that he just turned into a homunculus, and then suddenly he has this.
Because big guys don't exist.
No, they're aliens. How do we get over this?
That's all I really have, other than the obviously. What's the little girl's name?
Lulu.
Princess.
Sizor.
No.
Starts with an M, right?
Mira.
Mimi.
Mira.
May.
Princess Kiki.
May.
Jack.
Her whole thing about they live forever and they're immortal. She's like, oh, and then just runs for it. So
Yeah. Well,
obviously,
she's so desperate.
But now she's scared of the place. She's like, it's so cold.
yeah, I know, right?
She says it's the source of this evil.
And she asks, like, are those people? So I think she's sensing the souls of the stones, maybe.
I don't know. She was. Maybe.
Are those people?
Maybe she's sensing homunculuses.
Maybe.
Homunculi.
Why do they keep showing the dog girl?
Because
I
it
don't
gives you that reaction.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you want to watch the next one, you can at patreon.com/blindwave. Or if you want to watch you want to watch the full length, you want to watch more of that kind of shit, go watch full length stuff. I hit that
We need a
worst way I could have.
We need an alkahestrin.
I hit it right there.
That's